That was Uranium Fever by Elton Britt.
Public is here to pull the wool out from under your eyes.
Hey, Nat.
You can't stop the press.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
You know what? Never mind.
You know where to find me.
Hey, Scott.
Ah, yes, you. Famous bobber of liquor, on tap all day.
Earl Sterling used to work here, right?
Poor Earl. Gone just like that. Such a good bartender. Good friend. Oh, terrible with women, mind you. Bull in china shop with them. You with Valentine's Detective Agency? I forgot to drop off Earl's key when I hired you people. Here, I hope you find out what happened. Security does nothing but yell at me for asking about it. Anyway, you look like you need a drink.
You staying out of trouble?
You are checking up on me? I love it. Do not worry. I have cut ties with anyone who might try to kill me over debts. All is well, friend. Relax.
Not interested.
That's too bad.
You'll find I'm very persistent.
Do I know you?
No, but I've heard of you. I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations.
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You'll get paid the starting rate, like everybody else. If you turn out to be as useful as you claim, then we can talk about a raise. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
These appear worthless. Surely we can leave that behind.
What kind of person pals around with a robot? Oh my god. You're not a synth, are you?
Doctor?
A new patient. A new file to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
Do you know anything about this receipt?
Let me see. This is Dr. Crocker's deplorable handwriting, all right. Looks like Earl Sterling was one of his patients. The procedure noted here is mundane. Low-risk cosmetic work. Dr. Crocker never performed it, however. Said Earl vanished before he paid. Now, I must insist we talk about your medical needs.
Where is Doc Crocker?
I'm a doctor, not a secretary. I'm sure he'll be around eventually. Anyway, we should get back to your immediate medical requirements.
So what kind of treatments are common around here?
Bandaging wounds and cleaning radiation exposure are the most common things you outsiders usually ask for. That and kicking a chem habit.
Not right now.
All right, excuse me.
There's an awful lot of blood leading into the surgery center basement. Should try and find a way down there. Doc.
Let's get you examined right away. Time is not on the side of the surgeon.
Care to explain all this blood leading to the cellar?
Dr. Crocker must have tracked some fluids when he went down into the cellar. He's sometimes not as fastidious as I am between surgeries. Here, the cellar key. Go check for yourself. I'm sure you'll find there's nothing going on here besides medicine.
Oh, Earl. You've really been a handful, you know. But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here, but that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
Take it easy, Doc. Let's talk about Earl.
I didn't mean to do it. You have to believe me. Doc Crocker is a brilliant surgeon. No one dies under his care. No one dies. They just walk away happy. Happy with my work. Happy with their new face. Not screaming. Not bleeding out onto the floor. Earl, he just didn't want to be happy. That must have been it.
You made a mistake. But you can still do the right thing, Doctor. Just think this through.
Is it not the duty of the doctor or scientist to learn from their failures? You cannot deny the data.
You're right. There's one thing I can do. Only one thing is going to make this all better. I can fix anything.
What's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker?
Hey, Doc.
I think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
Doc Crocker killed Earl Sterling. I found out, and then he killed himself. Guess he couldn't handle the guilt.
Dr. Crocker killed Earl? The facial reconstruction. So he really did go through with it. That explains a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Dr. Crocker always cared about his reputation, but this is inhuman.
You didn't know. It's not your fault.
Of course it's not my fault. That moron and his damn appearance over practice mentality. Now 2 lives have been lost. It's disgraceful. I better report all this to security. Get out of here. It's going to take a long time to clean this place of biohazards.
Is the world full of such tragedy? I thought this was only in books. But you tried to make it better, at least.
God, even the sky ain't safe. Did you see that blimp thing? The Brotherhood of Steel? Who are they?
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth, Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
So, you find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Earl never went anywhere. Doc Crocker killed him during a botched surgery.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Crocker killed himself. He couldn't take the guilt.
Goodness. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the Dugout Inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out. Be careful when you head over to the Nakano residence
when we can.
That whole area is
Find out
pretty
what their
isolated.
case is about.
You know, I can't guarantee it'll be any brighter, but we did have another case lying around if you're interested. You remember that one, Nick? The case for Marty?
I do. Some loony scheme to make off with a statue of a grasshopper or something. You're welcome to page through it if you'd like. It's in the folder on the cabinet.
The Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time.
Well, Marty and I never exactly saw eye to eye. Mostly because he was usually passed out on the barroom floor.
Yes.
Aw, come on, Nick. Think of the good times.
What?
Anything
Quit?
of science in there?
That's the one I'm thinking of. I wonder what the story is between Mr. Nakano and Nick. Mr. Nakano seemed like a good sort.
Excuse me.
Hey, good to see you again. I was hoping you'd show up. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
I don't know. It's strange being back here.
What do you mean? You used to live here or something?
Yeah. Before the war. Before everything was ruined.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
I lived here over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
My son. The Institute kidnapped him while I was still trapped. I've been trying to get him back.
Damn. I'm sorry. I hope you find him. Let me know if there's any way I can help. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope and there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is...
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if you want to help out around here... Did you see that? I knew it.
Engaging defensive countermeasures. I would prefer if there was a whole lot less of that.
That Deathclaw in Concord was bad news, huh, Mama? You ever seen one of those suckers before?
Oh, sure.
Hey.
Plenty. One
you have a-
time, I killed a Deathclaw all by myself. No power armor, and fancy minigun, just a pipe pistol. And one bullet.
You telling me you killed a Deathclaw? With one bullet? Come on. What do you take me for?
It's true. I might not look it, but back
You
in the
willing to
day,
do some work?
I had quite the shot.
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you need.
Well, for starters, we could use...
Right.
Just make sure we can sleep with a roof. There's a workbench over there you can use.
Let's trade.
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds.
Please, just...
Hey, Sturgis.
I need to be alone right now.
Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable...
I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
Great. Thanks again.
Don't take offense to Marcy. She's working through the loss in her own...
Hey, Sturgis.
I feel better already, knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for...
I'll start planting right away.
Good deal.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Yeah?
Hey.
Sanctuary. I knew you'd join us here, kid. Your energy is tied to this place.
I used to live here. A long time ago.
Ah, but the distant past ain't so distant for you. I saw you leave that icebox. This whole world is like some bad dream you can't wake up from, isn't it? The sight can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
No. You're an addict. You need help.
Oh, not this again. Kid, listen to me. I'm old, even older than you'd think. If the chems are gonna kill me, then I say I've had a good run. We'd have never made it this far without the sight. We need it. You need it. It's part of who I am.
The sight isn't worth killing yourself over, Mama Murphy. It doesn't have to define what you are, or what you can give.
All right, kid. You got me. If me hanging around for a little longer is worth that much to you, then I'll go clean. No more chems, no more sight.
We must talk. You are so very, very distracting. You know this, yes?
You're pretty distracting yourself.
I had a point, a reason. Oh, yes. My control of feelings is worse than before. And you are no help. With your teasing of poor little Curie. But it is not just you. Sometimes a simple compliment, nice hair, and I am flustered. Confused. Other times, people suggest the strangest and most lurid things, and I am even more confused. Why do people do this?
Because you're so cute when you're confused.
You are not making any of this easier, you. Oh, I must get a handle on this if I am ever to advance my experiments.
I hope you find your son.
Just when you think you're safe, you're not. That's how they always get you.
Let's trade some things.
You want my 2 caps? We should keep moving. Don't want to be pinned down when the raiders come.
This belongs in the garbage can, yes? looking for the shooter. Though dangerous, combat is quite vigorous exercise.
That's what you want.
Continuous activity is not advised. Engaging in... So violent. Humanity has fallen so that we would rather discuss science. Your actions could result in injury.
There we go.
October 22nd, 2077. I finally told them tonight, and it was bad. Real bad. Dad was shouting, telling me I should be ashamed, that I had to get out of the house. Mom just cried, and somehow that hurt worse than anything else. She didn't say a word, not even when I packed my things. I can't go to John. He doesn't even know yet. Maybe he'll never know. If it weren't for the cabin, I wouldn't have a place to sleep. Just need some time to think. Last time I was here, I was just a little girl playing clubhouse in this old cabin. Now I'm really scared. Will anything ever be right again?
Those uglies will think twice before messing with us again.
I just want to trade a few
hurts.
things.
My
Of
feet
course.
hurts. Everything hurts.
Well, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go of this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
I'm on it.
Ah, thanks.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you. Windows, too. Some of the walls actually come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Hey.
You need... May I help you?
Your thoughts?
All of these bodily functions. How do you keep track of them all? I am hungry, I am sleepy. The list goes on.
Your thoughts?
It is hard to determine whether the surface is more or less susceptible to outbreaks, but a preparation plan is never a bad idea.
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
It is a true pleasure traveling with you. I feel we are making a real difference.
That was it?
As you wish.
Walk 100 miles if I knew there was a pile of caps waiting for me at the end.
Hey.
Do you need something from me? At once.
The open road and a loaded weapon. Doesn't get much better than this.
It's remarkable the things you can do with only 2 hands.
combat operation.
The Great Divide comes. In the end, we are all Adam's children.
Hey there.
The world will see Adam's glory again.
Soon Adam will come. We will all be judged. And his punishment to the unworthy shall be everlasting. Adam will lead us all to glorious division. None will escape the Great Divide.
Stop right there, stranger. You approach Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
I'm here because I need your help.
Do you seek division? Have you come to merge with Atom, to be split in his infinite glory? Or do you seek to tear down his followers?
I mean you no harm, I swear.
Few make the effort to travel so far. Very well. You may stay for now. But know that we are watching. Violence will not be tolerated.